What's up, everyone? Welcome into Mikey's Boardroom. I'm Mikey.
Krista.
And tonight we're doing a review of Super Fantasy Brawl. Super Fantasy Brawl is a skirmish game for 2 or 4 players, and you basically, each team or each person controls 3 heroes. Each hero comes with a deck of cards, and you use that deck of cards to move the heroes around the board, move other heroes around the board, do different...
Thinking about Oreos.
Heroes. We can't talk. This is not news. You use those cards to do different, powers and abilities that will move different heroes around the board, attack, all sorts of things. So, so we'll talk a little bit how to play, and then we'll talk about things we liked, didn't like, and just anything else we think before we score it, and then we'll move on from there. And so let's just kind of cover very basics on how you play. Basically, I kind of said already. Basically, you control 3 heroes. Each hero comes with a deck of cards. You put all 3 of those little decks together to make your deck, which you draw from, and you use those cards to move your heroes around the board. And they might do things like move your hero 2, and then they'll have an attack range where you can make an attack, maybe 2 or 3 spots away, or up to 2 spots away, or it has to be a 2 in a straight line. That sort of variability on it. And then an attack damage, usually 1 to 3, and then an effect where, like this one, allows me to pull whoever I attack, allows me to pull them 1 space towards me. So I could pull them into a trap or get them out of a certain colored zone. So you can kind of control the board and manage where heroes are. You have cores that you exhaust. You have 3 different cores, blue, yellow, and red. And once you exhaust those cores, you can't do anything else. And so you can also exhaust a core during your opponent's turn to play a reaction card to kind of, combat what they're doing. If they're going to attack you, you can give yourself extra health. You can give yourself a little ability that will, do different things. So sort of what you'd think if I said a card-based skirmish game. It does it well. It also does not, or there's also goal cards that you have to complete to win the game. So rather than just trying to attack your opponent, what did I say? Goal cards.
Objection.
Challenge cards is what they're technically called. So checkmate. But yeah, you rather than just trying to attack the other person, you're basically trying to complete these goals. And so it could be like control the creation area, which is the yellow part of the board, or have 2 or more champions in trap hexes. So different things rather than just attacking. Mm-hmm. So that's very basic on how you play. It's honestly very simple. There's not much more to it than what I just said. Mm-hmm. But the complexity comes in the cards, but even still, there's not much complexity there. It's very simple, very easy to jump into. So do you have anything you want to say while I take a quick drink? Because I'm quite parched.
You gotta know. No. You know me, I don't like to talk much.
Yeah. Talk about wishful thinking.
Actually, between the 2 of us, I'd say you're more the talker. You're starting to really take after your dad as you get older. Like, you don't think you like to talk, but once you get going, there's no stopping you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like I said.
And I could go on and on about how wrong you are. All right, let's talk about what things that we liked first. Mm-hmm. Do you have anything you want to say first? I always
Yes, I like how much better I am at this game than you. I'm gonna lose the play too much. Exactly. But I am better at this than you.
You have consistently beat me at this game. I think I only beat you the very first time we played it, and you beat me every other time, and we played it a decent amount. Okay.
I also...
That's a little bit specific to you.
Well, I also I like the objective cards.
Yeah.
I think it like flows really well.
Yeah. The biggest thing I like about this game, and my biggest pro, is that it's a skirmish game where area control is more at like the heart of it. You're trying to, there's the 3 different zones, and you're trying to take control of those zones, or get your opponent away from those zones, or just being adjacent to the statue, or be in the deployment area.
Yeah.
Almost all the goals, it seems like, center around something like being in the location on the board. There are some, like this one, is to have 2 of your champions leveled up. So whenever a champion defeats another champion, takes them out, they level up and they get a little extra ability, flip their card, and they get a little extra ability. So like this one has have at least 2 of your champions leveled up. So that obviously is centered around attacking. But I just like how it makes it way like this game would be so bland if all you did was try to take out the opponents.
Yeah.
It would be so bland if it wasn't for the goal cards and the way that they work.
It feels like this is the main point, and then the attacking is kind of just like fun.
Exactly. Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Just
attacking gets you like attacking gets you trophies. Attacking
Yeah.
is a legitimate way to win if you want to do it, but it's
I
also
just feel like it doesn't feel like that's the goal of the game.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. So I really like
I don't think you can win though. Well, I guess you could, but it would be a lot harder.
You're way less like you're not like you're most likely not going to win if you're not going for the goal cards.
Yeah.
If you just go for attacking, the other person has to, screw up. A lot.
Yeah.
In order for you to win. So I like that. It makes it actually fun.
Yeah, I agree.
Where it wouldn't really be fun in my opinion if it wasn't for that. So that's my biggest pro. Another thing I really like is the card play. I like the way that the
I actually agree, and I don't know if I've agreed on that before.
Okay, yeah, I like that each hero gets their deck of cards, and I like the way the cards work. Like you play it, you move, you can move, you don't have to move, you can move up to the thing, up to the amount. The way the attacks work and then the effects that the cards have are all like fun to do. Like force all jump 3, so I can jump within 3. I can jump over stuff anywhere. Where most movement is you have to watch out for things, you can't move through things. So there's different things that they can do, and I like the way they play off of each other, and I like the fact that each hero has a deck of cards that makes up the bigger deck that you use.
I agree.
I also really like that you're constantly going through your hand. You draw a new hand every turn, and you discard your cards so that your deck is always being refreshed, and you're going to see every single card for the heroes multiple times in the game. So I like that. It keeps it constantly moving.
I feel like if you held onto your hand, it'd be way slower.
Yeah, you never have a stale hand because, and then like you have to discard. Sometimes you're like, I want to use this card and you just can't. Yeah. And so it's a bummer, but like
you can plan.
You're gonna get it back.
Like
again.
You have the opportunity to plan.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Planning, I mean, you can take a card and put it on the top of your deck so that you draw it. So there's definitely ways to make it, but I just like how you're constantly going through cards.
It's a flexible game.
Yeah, exactly. It's very casual and easygoing. But there is strategy though. Like there's real strategy.
Yeah, I'm better at it than you.
More parched.
It's easy strategy is the thing. My brain doesn't feel mushy.
Yeah, you don't have to think. Yeah, like you have to think steps ahead. And you have to just think about how you're going to get there. But it doesn't.
But your planning all goes to the objective card you're going for. So it's not like you get lost in it. It's like you have one goal and this is the goal.
Or 2 or 3 cards that you're trying to work towards.
Exactly. But like it.
It's not, there's not a ton of different moving parts.
I think we're rambling.
Okay. I really like that the level up abilities on the heroes. I like that they change up the hero a little bit. They make the hero better, but they're not super overpowered. To where it just messes up the game or completely changes the flow of the game. Like it like sometimes I've leveled up a hero and never actually used their level up ability. It's just like some are situational on the board. I just like how it adds a little extra without being like them, because again that would drive people to being like I have to level up my heroes by killing,
and then be longer games.
Exactly. So like it just it just would change
because then you'd be focusing on attacking.
Yeah, but then you still get the trophies. I don't think it'd be longer. I just think it would change the feel of the game because rather than going for the goals, you'd be going for the leveling up, which means going for attacks. That's what I think.
Attacking takes longer. Because a lot of the attack cards only have like 1 damage, and then if you block it, then I didn't do any damage.
Right. So like just an example, Sir Tentaclot, when he levels up, if he's adjacent to a statue, he ignores all displacement effects. So if you played a card that would push or pull me, if he's adjacent to a statue, he would ignore that. He doesn't get pushed or pulled. So again, not super overpowered, and it might not even happen most of the time, but it's also going to allow me to stay where I want to be and not be affected by you. So
just like in life.
Exactly. I am Tentaclot.
Gross. I do like on here how if you have nothing to do, there's other options to do.
Yeah,
you can explain that a lot better than I can.
Your basic action. So if you don't have a card, like if you don't have the right red card, but you have your red core, you can use your red core to either move 2, or you can use it to move 1 and deal 1 damage to an adjacent enemy. Or the yellow core will heal you, or the blue core lets you plan 1, which is again putting the card on top of your deck. So yeah, it has that stuff for like, and that is really like useful in the game. Yeah. Like I do that quite a bit.
Yes.
So yeah.
I also like how it's kind of a quick game.
Yeah. 45 minutes is like seems to be the longest. Like I'd say 30-ish, 30 to 35. What's the box say? 30 to 40 minutes. So I would say that's right. That's right on. It takes about 35 minutes or so on average. All right. I can tell by your face that you think I'm rambling.
No. I just think you're boring.
You and me both. All right. So do you have any other pros before we talk about why this game sucks?
No? I don't think so.
Cons. Do you have any cons you want to say before I go?
Cons. Yes. I think that the fun depends on who you get, because I've played as other characters and I did not enjoy the game. Okay. The card combos and stuff, no. Okay. I think that plays a part.
Yeah, I guess that's what. Yeah, I would agree with that for the most part. That you can't make any combination of characters and have it flow super well or work super well. I would agree with that. In our experience, anyway.
Yeah.
I would say that none of the characters feel super underpowered in my opinion, right?
I don't know. I never used this guy. I've been him multiple times, and
he just sits here. Him. I know. Maybe maybe.
It could be. I'm telling you my.
I was gonna say maybe that says more about you.
Yeah.
What does it say about me that you always beat me?
That's true. You as a characters. And then there was one other person. The first 2 or 3 times we played, I picked this other person, and I was not a fan. I don't remember who it was, but I don't know. I never.
Sometimes that's just the way the game goes. Is like. Yeah, I don't know. That's your opinion. You're sticking with it.
It's offensive.
For me, I wish there's a little bit more asymmetry in the character decks. And there is differences. And there is thematic differences. Like the octopus can their attacks will be more in a straight line, and his tentacle whips out and then it lets you pull it, it suctions and pulls it back.
You wish your tentacle did that.
I wish it did. I wish I had tentacles. That'd be awesome. Anyway, so there is thematic differences in the decks, and the bird, she can do something super. She can kind of fly in a straight line.
Oh my gosh, you feel so BA when you do that. It's so funny. You get so into it. It's like playing D&D.
Jazzed about it. Jazz. And his moves, he does moves that no other ones have, where it's he swings a sword in a circle and stuff like that. So, like I said, there is thematic differences. I just wish there was a little bit more. That being said, if there was more, it would completely take away the simplicity of the game. It would way up the complexity of every character, or if every deck was super different and super asymmetric from each other. So I completely get why they didn't. Just for me personally, I think I'd like this game more if it was just a tiny bit more complicated.
I probably wouldn't like it as much.
Well, you would just pick the characters you like.
But then you'd be over there being all stupid about it.
That happens no matter what.
This is true. I was just
so yeah, that's a personal con, but I think it would change the game if I got my way. So another con is that some of the goal cards can stretch out the gameplay or the game length if they come up too early. So if at least 2 of your champions are level up is the first goal card, it kind of goes okay, we're not going to be getting that one till the very end. So
or it's just getting discarded.
Or it'll get discarded. So sometimes if it's those types of goal cards and you get a couple one after the other where they take a little bit longer to accomplish, it can kind of drag out the game and make you feel I don't know if that's really a con, but it happened in a couple of our plays. So
yeah,
I'm sticking to it. Another con is on the storage. I don't know if you can see this here, but those boxes and then the main box. I know they have a big white box, but that doesn't include for the newest characters. And so I wish that we had a nice thing to keep it all in, rather than just.
You could build something.
I could build something.
Yeah.
But that's not going to happen. Those are my only cons. That's what I got. Anything else you want to say?
I don't think so.
I have one other thing I have to say, is that I don't like the way the goal cards work, and I don't have a solution to fix it. But I feel like the first player has a bigger advantage on completing those goal cards. Again, it's just it's another thought. Okay, it's not a con for me because the way we play, I don't care. I just have.
You care.
I just play to have fun. I want to beat you because I want to crush you to dust. But
even when you went first, I still won.
I don't. But I don't mind. Oh, you're so flustered.
blushed.
I don't mind losing. It just
That was hard for you to swallow, wasn't it?
if I was playing this game competitively, that would bug me. That would be a complete con if I was playing this game competitively. Because I'm just playing it with you, and I'm used to you crushing me in board games. I'm okay with it. Like it doesn't make that big of a difference. But that's all I have to say about it. Do you have anything else you want to say?
I don't think so.
Okay, let's talk about our final score then.
Mm-hmm.
So, why don't you rate it first?
Don't you usually like to go through it, or are you good?
It's just so much
Oh,
work.
you just usually do.
It's all right.
No, it's fine.
I'll rate it and explain what that rating is.
Okay.
How about that? That's just quicker and easier.
Okay.
I would give this game a 4.
Okay.
I like it a lot. I don't think it's the greatest game, but it's good and it's quick enough and easy enough to play. I guess the setup is the one bad thing about it. I should have put that as a con. Is like I have to go through all the boxes and get the different decks and put them together and then put them, I don't know.
You just put them like a big Ziploc baggie.
That's true, and just a cardboard box and rubber bands.
Yeah.
That's an option. Anyways, a 4. I really like it. I want to keep playing it. I don't want to get rid of it. I would be really bummed if you didn't like it, if you didn't want to play it. If it was like a 1 or a 2 for you, I could live without playing it because there's a lot of other games. Mm-hmm. But it's a 4.
It's a 4.
That's my score. It's a 4. That's my score. Score is 4. And 4 score. 7.
So there you go. Okay. What do you think I'm gonna give it?
I think you're gonna give it a 3. I think it could be a 2.
Think so?
But I think you're gonna give it a 3.
Okay. I'm gonna give it a 4.
What?
So there's a specific reason that it's not a 3 for me. Okay. So this is a 3 for me, like game wise, like this is not my type of game. Is my point. But it gets a whole nother point because it's so simple and quick that I would totally bust this out at the end of the night and play like a 45-minute game with you, have a drink, and then we'd still like be able to do other things the rest of our night. And I can crush you in it. So but
that's the real reason.
It gets a whole point. No, because it's fun, it's strategy, and it's quick and simple. Like I don't feel like I'm dying playing it. Yeah. So it gets in my lifestyle. It's a 4.
All right, that's 2-4. That's a great score from us. I'm happy about that because we're gonna get to keep playing it. I thought you didn't like it that much, to be honest.
Like I said, the game itself is a 3, but I love that it's so quick and it's easy.
It's a 3, but it's a 3 that only takes 40 minutes rather than a 3 that takes 2.5 hours, like so many other games.
And then I can play this for 45 minutes. Heck yeah! And then I get a back massage after 45-minute back massage. It's perfect. No, it totally works for our lifestyle, especially because you like it too. So it's like works for both of us.
Yeah. Well said. 4s across the board. Yeah. So 8 out of 10, because we're both rated out of 5. So put ours together out of 10. All right. That's all I have to say about it.
Huh? That's all, folks.
Yeah.
Your face is to me. You think I'm ridiculous.
No. I think that would.
You're so mean. I know what that face meant.
What was that?
It was going to be something mean.
It was nothing mean.
You're so guilty. Okay. Finish it up here. He wants love and kisses and
love me.
Smoochy, smoochy, brown nosy.
Tell me how great I am.
Like and subscribe.
And go about your day. Show kindness. And...
Oh, you try way too hard.